And going through warm-ups, trying to get into a little groove here before the tip-off. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. A moment now to check out RJ Barrett.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Damian Lillard, Aaron Gordon out there with Hart. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Zubats in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, Wagner is out there with Barrett. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and there's Miles Turner, and it's Bridges in at the 2 guard. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. Greg, it is a huge day on the NBA calendar.
Well, getting a Christmas game is special. They're normally reserved for the best teams, and the guys on the floor tonight have earned their chance to be on the big stage.
Zubats the pass to Lillard. Timberwolves passing it around. Zubats with the screen for Lillard. The 3. The rebound by Turner. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Knicks. For the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A legitimate threat from downtown. The defense can't afford to let Turner feel comfortable firing away.
Gordon kicks to Lillard. Back to Gordon. Pass to Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
First free throw is good. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
And so Thompson nails both of them. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Denver. We talked about defending Damian Lillard, the future Hall of Fame point guard. Coach remarked, Dame's been doing this a long time. He scored a lot of points. He knows how to beat any defense. From our end, it becomes about effort, making Lillard work for every point he gets. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Both free throws good for Irving. You know, Greg, when elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary. And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now Barrett after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard.
Well, the thing is, Gordon's mobility allows him to make plays like that. Quick reaction to block the shot.
Elbow. 2.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, RJ Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
And that one falls for Barrett.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
And so Barrett nails both of them. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Thompson passes to Hart. Here's Gordon. It's good from long range.
Well, you set him up and Lillard will knock him down. Nice job being ready.
Wagner passes to Bridges. Now Irving with the shot. And again, Denver no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Dallas.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
And here is Hart. After Mikal Bridges hitting the three. Gordon, with no one around, drills the three-pointer.
Well, he's not an elite three-point shooter, but Gordon makes just enough threes to be a threat from out there.
And the rejection by Zubac. And Thompson kicks to Lillard. Back to Thompson. Gordon against Turner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Well, when Gordon is on his game, he affects every part of the game at both ends.
The Wolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, you know, guys, every team could use a glue guy like Gordon. He brings all the intangibles and will do whatever it takes to win.
Gordon hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bridges outside. Barrett for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Pass to Thompson from the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Bridges passes to Irving. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Minnesota's gone 4-7 from three-point range so far in the first. It's stolen by Barrett. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges got 5 points so far.
Nimble play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Zubac with the screen for Thompson. Driving the lane, and the dunk by Zubac.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. And he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And it's a strong accomplishment. Third best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. Outside Irving. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Man, we've seen this movie before. Kyrie Irving, special with the rock.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear.
One shot.
Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Thompson outside. Back to Lillard. Screen by Zubac. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Dame doesn't go into the mid-range too often, but he'll take what the defense gives him.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. The Timberwolves second. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Wagner, his last outing he had 24 points, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, the playmaking ability of Wagner is special. He can cut apart defenses with his passing skill.
Here's Lillard, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number 1, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame.
Free throw good, Damian Lillard. And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting because of his range. He shoots it deeper than we're used to someone else, and he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA. Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Lillard from outside. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Gillespie. Last game we saw him score 13. And it's blocked. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Six on the shot clock. Turner with a screen on Lillard. For 3, Bridges.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Gordon dishes to Lillard. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for looking for more.
He had order. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Bridges. Down low. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Thompson outside. Gordon kicks to Hart. There's the three. They get it back. Zubac. And Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan. Just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Wagner passes to Gillespie. Now, here's Bridges. Off target from outside.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plaster to the shooter.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. Minnesota leading by 5. Left side, Gordon. Basket, good. Gordon's got 9.
He is so athletic. Gordon does well when he gets the ball around the paint.
On the wing, Thompson. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Turner with a screen on Hart. Pass to Bridges. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hart outside. Lillard outside. And the 3 ball is good. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look for Denver. Bagley, he's checked in for Turner. Barrett comes in for Franz Wagner. And Irving subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Timberwolves also changing it up. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Zubac. Asar Thompson comes in for Aaron Gordon. And Daniels subbed in for Damian Lillard. Onside, Barrett. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
That's all the defense could do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on him.
And Hart throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Now, here is Irving. A 23-point game for him in the win against Dallas. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
Pass to Williams. And here's Daniels. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Gillespie, the pass to Irving. Barrett with this screen on Thompson. Irving kicks to Bagley. Outside, Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Gillespie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Thompson dishes to Thompson. Hard the pass to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the middle. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Minnesota where they beat the Timberwolves.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
What I love is that they never gave up on themselves. From the start of that game, they believed in their ability to win.
Denver with the ball. After the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Irving. In the corner, Barrett with it. From downtown. Knocked away. And he recovers it. And another miss by Denver. Here's Thompson. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Timberwolves. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We come back right after this. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Timberwolves here, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Asar Thompson. Daniels out there with Gordon. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Williams at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Gillespie. Bridges outside. Pass to Wagner. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Now here's Lillard. It's up a 3. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Nuggets trail by 10. Knocked loose. Here's Wagner. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Thompson kicks to Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Well, you have to deny the entry to Wagner. He's just automatic around the rim.
Thompson passes to Williams. Now Daniels. He's defended by Wagner. Daniels kicks to Lillard. And it's off from three-point range.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
There's Gillespie. He's cut. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Gordon a screen. Thompson passes to Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Bridges outside. Inside. And finish off by Wagner.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. Again the miss by Lillard.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
To the inside, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, just great instincts there in the pick and roll. Like how fierce Bagley cuts after setting the pick.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Nuggets making a change here. These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. The Timberwolves second.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lillard against Bridges. For three, Gordon, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Gordon's got 12 points in the game.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Irving with the bounce pass. Shot's good by Turner.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Gordon. Master Williams. Six to shoot. Back to Gordon. Lillard from deep three-point land. Denver grabs the miss. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Zubac is checked in for Williams. Knipple comes in for Dyson Daniels. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Thompson. And so here's Denver. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Back to Bridges. Barrett setting a pick for Bridges. Good on the three-point shot. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grace and showing no signs of slowing down.
Thompson passes to Gordon. Lillard outside. It's over Bridges, and Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Nuggets making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Outside, Barrett. Irving against Thompson. Back to Bridges. And again, Denver no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the basket is good. Thompson's got 7.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
He has 7. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Never a bad idea to run the old kick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. And they start a long road journey there. That'll be the first of a 7-game road trip.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there.
He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Pass to Kneppel. Three-pointer, Lillard drills it from outside. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Irving misses. Minnesota leading by 8. To the paint. It's stolen by Barrett. Turner looking around. Pass to Barrett. Lillard against Bridges. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard against Bridges. Gordon, the pass to Lillard. Off target from three-point range. Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range.
Some of the fastest hands in the league right now. Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
So, Stan, you don't see a whole lot of players, 6'10", with the perimeter skills of a Franz Wagner.
Oh, you sure don't, Kevin. And not a guy with his size, strength, and skill. And he can create shots for himself. He can finish through contact. And he will also create shots for his teammates.
Minnesota making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Here's Kneppel. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Lillard. And here is Hart. He's covered by Irving. 5 on the clock. Lillard from outside. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's Lillard. Hart kicks to Thompson. Inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Hart outside. Bridges against Lillard. Zubac with the screen for driving to the basket. And that one is good from Zubac.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Bridges outside. Pass to Turner. Fires the three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one. Turner with the steal. Bridges outside. Moving against Lillard. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Inspiring display of imagination. Irving simply creates ways to finish.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And in terms of ball handling, it's just on another level. Kyrie Irving can put it on a string and just run circles around the defense.
Knipple, no good.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive, driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Bridges sets the screen for Irving. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Ball's knocked loose. Turner with it. Hart covering. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Wagner.
Yeah, Wagner doesn't fear contact. He'll take it right into the defense down there.
Now here's Lillard. 25 points in the game. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
This season absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
First one falls for him.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, look, Lillard is that guy who brings a spark when he's on the floor. Ask any of these players. They want him out there with them.
For 3, Barrett. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
On the wing, Irving. Over Thompson. That one misses. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Minnesota. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this.
We'll get to the first half action in just a second, but first, let's take a look at where teams are sitting in the power rankings.
I think for the Timberwolves, they're the best team in the league, and they know it. When you're the biggest dog, throw that muscle around the rest of the pack in line.
Listen, nobody should be surprised by how they're playing. This team is loaded.
And guys, let's move on and talk about that first half from Damian Lillard. He is having himself a game.
I like the aggressiveness. He's pushing the action, looking for his shots. I think he's going to be tough to stop tonight.
He has that air of confidence about him. You can't deny that. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Wagner is out there with Turner. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Barrett, and it's Irving in at the point guard position. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Bridges finds Barrett. Back to Bridges. Barrett with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Barrett. Pocket 6. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside Gordon. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 30.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the
Zubac against Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Zubac.
physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
First free throw is good.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Thompson. Here's Zubac. To the inside. It's stolen by Barrett. Outside Turner. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Back to Bridges. Wagner against Gordon. For the lead. Minnesota with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Hart on the wing. The drive by Thompson and the dunk by Zubac.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Irving dishes to Barrett. Bridges outside. And another miss by Denver.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Gordon kicks to Zubac. Pass to Lillard. The tray. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Nuggets trail by 3. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Bridges. And the rejection by Zubac. Barrett, no good.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you know what I like about Gordon is the physicality that he brings to the floor.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. 5th, the Timberwolves.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Pass to Bridges. Turner with the screen. Shoots it up. It's hauled in by Gordon. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Thompson passes to Lillard. Timberwolves passing it around. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Brooklyn Nets. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for that game against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And the shot is good. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the round. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Wagner outside. Pass to Bridges. Turner with a screen on Zubac. Bridges, no one around him. Bridges missing again. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. The shot by Thompson, no good. Turner with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Wagner. A rebound by the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gordon deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Zubac. Back to Thompson. It's Hart on the wing. For Bridges. Turner's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Wagner against Lillard. Bridges passes to Irving. Wagner a screen on Thompson. Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. And again, Denver no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Turner with a screen for Bridges. Poked away. Hart with it. Bridges covering. Pass to Lillard. Hart with a screen on Irving. And here's Thompson from deep. They get it back. And the dunk by Zubac.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of it.
Here is Lillard after R.J. Barrett hitting the three. This one for three. Tries again, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 14 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Bridges outside. Back to Irving. Pass to Turner. And slammed in by Turner.
Well, that's on the deep. You can't allow Turner to get this close to the basket.
Here's Thompson, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Here's Zubac after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Clock is at 3. Here's Thompson, and it falls over the rim and in. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Let's get our Allie LaForge, who's has got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. A new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Kevin, back to you.
Yep, it flips quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Now Lillard, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Thompson against Irving. To the middle, wants to get it to Turner, and does.
Cutting into the lead with the big.
That's how you get your team back into it. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Williams, he's checked in for Zubac. Knipple comes in for Gordon. Thompson, he's checked in for Thompson. And Daniels subbed in for Lillard. Minnesota leading by 10. Daniels with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 6. Back to Daniels. And it's sent back by Turner.
Well, you see just how threatening Turner is. Any shot that comes within reach of him is in danger.
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Daniels. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Daniels into the lane. Pass to Knipple. And the three off target. And Adams has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Williams. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been making the right decision. Team come to him. Solid play all around.
Well, he's found his groove. He isn't forcing anything, and he's making the most of his chances.
That free throw missing.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
A different look for Denver. Jordan, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Bagley comes in for Koulibaly. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Wagner. And he's good on the second. Here's Irving. He's got 11. Bridges outside. Back to Irving. Bounds. Minnesota. Now that we have it, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Timberwolves, number 1. The Nuggets, 3rd.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Knippel. Back to Daniels. Williams kicks to Thompson. Here's Knippel. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Knippel's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Jordan. Rebound by Williams.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams.
Hart finds Thompson. Timberwolves passing it around. Hart against Bagley. Hart, that's good. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Lobs it up for Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Knippel. 5 to shoot. Over Barrett. Knippel, no good. And so it's Minnesota looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Knippel out there with the star Thompson. Then it's Rob Williams. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Lillard in a point.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Wagner wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, 3 of the night, if he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Gillespie. Down low. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
What concentration there from Wagner. Accepting the contact and still finding a way to capitalize.
On the free throw, no good.
Well, this league expects the front court, and Franz Wagner has really risen to that challenge. You see him getting sharper across the board.
Knippel. Great positioning on the putback.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
Here's Gillespie. Bridges finds Wagner. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Outside Williams. On the wing, Thompson. Thompson looking for an opening. Bridges against Lillard. So Bridges to Thompson. Thompson outside. Here's Lillard. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I love how persistent Lillard is, refusing to let the defense get to him.
One shot.
Throw good, Damian Lillard. The Nuggets trail by 15. Just under 2.5 final quarter. Here's Gillespie. Minnesota with the rebound. Thompson dishes to Thompson. Bridges with the steal. Good D by Thompson. Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Williams, and Jordan sends it back. Wagner looking it over. Here's Gillespie. Back to Wagner. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, look, it's been a big night. He's 6'10", skilled, smart, a really difficult matchup.
Now, here's Thompson. Lillard from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Lillard. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Gillespie. To the inside. That one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Bridges. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He knows every possession is critical now. Some changes for Minnesota. Zubac is checked in for Williams. Aaron Gordon comes in for Asar Thompson. And Hart subbed in for Knipple. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch mean. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Thompson. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Jordan. Jordan's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Gets it down to single digits. Barrett's got 21 in the game.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jordan's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Turner. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And continue to score consistently.
Hart outside. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Turner's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now, here's Zubac. And Thompson kicks to Lillard. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Lillard's got 38 points. Bridges outside. Back to Irving from past the arc. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Hart outside. Pass to Lillard. Takes a three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And that's what Jordan does best. An extremely lethal dunker.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Minnesota. Biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Lets the three fly. Hands it from downtown. Lillard's got 44.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Outside Turner. Pass to Jordan. Now, here's Bridges. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Hart. Back to Lillard. Thompson outside. High post. Zubac. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. The Nuggets shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Barrett, no good. Timberwolves shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Here's Hart outside Gordon. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Zubac with the screen for Lillard. Lock at 6. No good from Zubac. The Nuggets trail by 4. Turner inside. He's against Gordon. Jordan passes to Irving. No good with the triple.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Franz Wagner's checked in for Denver. Gordon against Wagner. Screen by Zubac. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, with the agility and the skill, Franz Wagner is hard to defend without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw on the first half. The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Trail by 6. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Miles Turner, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Barrett up top. Irving outside. And here's Barrett. Launches from deep. Gordon with the rebound.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but
Hard outside. Here is Gordon. Zubac's a screen on Bridges.
Well, this is the challenge Lillard presents to defenses. He's good at getting them to compromise.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. It's good, and he's 100% from the line thus far. And it's Irving with the ball for Denver. Here's Bridges. Barrett outside. Bridges sets the screen for Barrett. Shot is off.
Well, the defense just take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got one.
And it's sent back by Irving.
And that's some crafty defense from Irving, managing to see that shot coming.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
and boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Lillard. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. The Nuggets trail by 9. Outside Irving.
Have to be careful guarding Irving. When you're too physical, he uses the contact.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Tipped away. Bridges with the steal. Here's Irving. And stolen by Lillard. Now here's Thompson. Hard outside. Now Zubac. Lillard. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Irving, rebounded by Zubac. The Timberwolves shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Lillard.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Zubac. Hard outside. Now Lillard. screen by Zubac. Off target from outside. And so Minnesota takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now,
Damian, I mean, the stat line was just outstanding for you tonight. You had it going early. How were you able to be so effective?
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And we'll see you next time.